You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, here we go, guys. The transgender invasion of female sports continues. And here, guys, we have another woman that has had enough. Yes, this is actually in disc golfing. Now, this story is particularly interesting, guys, because the transgender in question was actually banned a year ago. But something seems to have changed, and this transgender has been allowed to compete against females. But the female competitor said, nah, this is not right. I'm going to stand up. Now, the woman that we're actually talking about is Abigail Wilson here. She was actually supposed to tee off in disc golfing in the same bracket as the transgender. And she said, no, I'm not going to do it. Now, we do have the video clip too, guys, and we will react to that. But I find it interesting, guys, how the governing body said like a year ago, this transgender who is actually a male can't participate. But now all of a sudden, can participate? Nah. So let's go ahead, guys, and dive into this. Right over here on Outkick, female disc golfer shows guts, refuses to play in tournament with trans competitor. Professional disc golfer Abigail Wilson took a firm stand in a fight to protect women's sports on Friday. Wilson was attending the Disc Golf Pro Tour's Music City Open in Nashville. But behind the scenes, a battle was brewing that had higher stakes than the disc golf glory. Also attending the tournament was Natalie Ryan. At first, it doesn't seem all that bad. Why would another female attending an event in the women's division be a problem? Well, Ryan isn't a biological female. Ryan is a trans-identifying female, a man, who has already caused a lot of trouble in the sport. He received a ban from the women's division of a California tournament in 2023 and has already beaten women at an event in Virginia that same year. Yeah, because right over here, this is an Outkick article from just about 2 years ago. Transgender disc golfer banned from women's division in last-minute court ruling gets kicked off tour after first round of tournament. Yeah, so he got kicked off because it says here the Professional Disc Golf Association announced in December 2022 that transgender players will effectively be banned from playing in the women's division. Under the new rule, trans women are only allowed to compete against biological women if they begin medical transition during Tanner stage 2 or before age 12, whichever is later. The player must also continuously maintain a total testosterone level in serum below 2.0 nanoliters. Yeah. So right over here also, Daily Wire has an article here. And this trans player actually defeated the world's #1 ranked female competitor in 2022. That's when he beat Kristen Tatter. Astonishing, right? Now, back over here. This is the video clip right here where Abigail Wilson is going to stage her protest. But right before we get to that, she actually voiced concern about this, man. Look here, it says Ryan announced on Instagram stories that he would be crashing the event in Nashville after taking a significant hiatus and playing at the same tee time as Wilson. Once Wilson found out, she raised concerns about the unfair physical advantage Ryan has and was promptly criticized for misgendering her opponent. Wow. When she discovered she wasn't going to get any outside help, she took matters into her own hands. When it was her turn to start her round, she refused to throw, stuffed the disc back in her bag, and walked off. And she was very, very upset, guys. So let's go ahead and watch this.
Finally, make some noise for Abigail Wilson. Abby!
Females must be protected in our division. This is unfair. I refuse to play.
Woo! Yeah!
It's a
Have a
people
nice
start
round,
clapping.
everyone.
We will. Definitely will.
Have a nice round. Wow, you hear that? Somebody just yelled, enjoy the couch.
And she's very, very furious.
Where are all the police? Why weren't they checking bags?
They didn't check bags. The guy on the call lied. There was no police, no bag checking, nothing.
I have spectators that are here wanting to check in.
Man, you could just tell by the way she was walking, she was very upset. And she put out this statement right here on her Instagram post. She said, "Today I refuse to play at the Music City Open. Females deserve to have their gender protected division be protected. Actually, females deserve to have their gender protected division be protected." That's what he meant. This is unfair. I worked so hard to get to this point to play on the DGPT, but the sacrifice of my career and my hard work is worth it if it means I can make a difference for other women, daughters, nieces, and the future of our sport. If you feel how wrong it is to have biological males be competing in female protected divisions in sports, now is the time to speak up and stand your ground. I took this stand today because I was having an anxiety about playing with the openly trans player on the tour because of the planned protests for this year and the threats of violence at the event last year. Wow, I didn't know about that. After speaking with a member of the DGPT staff yesterday, they made it clear they would be unwilling to change me to an earlier tee time when regarding my fears of safety on the course. They refused me that there would be bad checks, police, and security at the event. Upon arriving this morning, there was no security or police presence. I was also allowed entry even though I did not have my credentials. There were zero security precautions. Today, I most likely ended my career, and that is okay because this is bigger than me. What? So her career is not over, folks, it seems. So she's going out like this. Absolutely astonishing, man. Absolutely astonishing. And it definitely seems like Disc Golf Pro did nothing to support her. Nothing. She was called out for misgendering. So I'm assuming she actually called the trans player a man, he, him, whatever. And she got admonished for that. Wow. Absolutely astonishing, folks. Absolutely astonishing. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we will catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.